Good morning, student. Today we learn class ninth physics. The name of the lesson is force and law of motion. It is an interesting lesson about force and tell us the few quantities or identities related to the force and tells us about motion. So we start. If we want to open a door, we have to push the door handle, and when we want to close the door, we have to pull the door handle with our hand. This means that to move a body or an object, it has either to be pushed or pulled. A push or pull on a body called force. There are so many other examples of force also. Suppose there is a heavy stone. If you wanted to, it is on the position A, and you wanted to move it in the position B. In that case, you have to push that object or stone. If it doesn't move, again you take a rope and tied it with the help of rope. And pull like this. When you exerted, push and pull. So, force. Force equals to push and pull. When we make the definition of force, a push or pull on a body or object is known as force. Force is used in our daily life when you are taking any action like pushing the body or object, or you are lifting a bucket. Twisting the cloth, and pressing. Sponge, balloon. These are few examples of force. Force, push and pull on a body is called force. Force are used in our everyday action or life like pushing, pulling, lifting, stretching, twisting and pressing. These are few examples of force. Then effect of force. A force cannot be seen by a naked eye. How can it express it? Or how can we find out whether the force implemented on any object? A force can be judged only by the effect which is produced in various body around us. Okay? Effect of force. So these are the few effects. What are the effects? The first effect of force is a force can move a stationary body What is stationary body? The body which are at the position of rest is known as stationary body. How can we see the effect of force on a stationary body? Suppose we can take an example. If there is a football on the ground, it is a football on the ground and it is in the position of rest. And you kick this football. Then it keeps on moving. Initially it is in the position A, then after B, and then after it will reach out to the position of C. The force of foot moves the stationary football. Okay? Then from this example we conclude the fact that force can make a stationary body move. Here you can say that this stationary body is in motion. This is the effect of force on the stationary body. Then the second effect, if force can stop a moving body, a force can stop a moving body. Body or object. Suppose there is a toy car like this. Yeah, it is looking like a car. Maybe. If this car is moving in this direction, you can put your hand here. And this car should stop. What happens? By your force, this moving object should face a force and it get stopped at position B. So it is again an example of effect of force on a moving object or body. A force can change the speed of a moving body or object. Next, a force can change the speed of moving object. How can force change the speed of the moving object? Suppose there is a inclined plane like this and a marble is rolling on this inclined plane on this direction like this. Okay, suppose you put your finger here in this position, then what happens? If you put your finger on the moving object like marble, don't put your fingers on heavy objects like moving train, buses. It will hurt you. Okay? Suppose you put the finger on marble, in that case it can slow down or stop. So force can change the speed of the moving object. Next, fourth point, a force can change the direction of a moving object. Suppose there is a ball moving in this direction and you hit by a bat. What happens? It will move in that direction or other direction, whether it move in that, so on. Okay, then from this you can say that it can change the direction of the moving object. Next, the force can change the shape of a object. Shape. Suppose you have a balloon and you press by your hand, then its shapes should change out. Suppose you have a thermocol or sponge. When you pressurize the sponge, its shape should change out. This is the example of force or effect of force on the objects. Our next topic about the forces are balanced and unbalanced force. When we learn about effect of forces on an object or in body, if we learn about effect of forces on a body, our next topic is balanced and unbalanced force. Balance force or forces, and second thing is unbalanced forces. What are balanced forces and what are unbalanced forces? So we have to learn about balanced forces. Balanced forces are those forces if the resultant on a body or on a object is zero. When we talk about unbalanced forces, then the resultant is not equalized to zero. There is some resultant. Not equal to zero. So we learn about balanced forces. Balanced force. If the resultant of all forces acting on a body or object is zero. These type of forces are known as balance forces. Suppose we can take example of balance force. Suppose we have a heavy stone or heavy box. This is a stone. In that case, there are four forces applied on this stone. The force of push, this force of push should be balanced by force of friction. Force of friction. Then here is another force acting on the stone. This force is known as force due to gravity or force of gravity. This force of gravity should be equalized by force of reaction. This force of reaction force of this force of reaction is extended by the ground. Okay, this force is balanced by frictional force. Gravitational force will be balanced by force of reaction. So force of push, there are four forcing acting on that one. First, force of push. Then second force you can write force of friction. Which opposes the push. Okay, and do not allow to move the stone. Third force, force of gravity. Force of gravity will be opposed by force of reaction. This reactant force will be developed by the ground, okay, or by the earth. Then unbalanced force. Or unbalanced forces. Unbalanced forces if the resultant of all the forces on a body is not equal to zero, the forces are called unbalanced forces. So again, we can take example. We can take the same example of a stone. Suppose there is a stone. Then again, the four forces acting on that stone. First, force of push. Second, force of push should be balanced by friction. Force of friction. Third, force of gravity. Should be balanced by the next force of reaction. Again we take example. Suppose there is a stone. This is a heavy stone. In these four forces, we are not talking about the specific one, whether it be push, friction, gravity or reaction. Okay? When unbalanced forces acts on a body, they produce a change on its state of rest. Okay? Change in its state of rest or of uniform motion. This is the force of friction applied on the stone. This is the force of push. This is friction. This is the force of gravity applied on the stone. This is the reactant force. R or capital R, reactant force. In case of moving body or moving stone, the force of push is greater than the force of friction. So here we can say that force of friction is lesser than the force of push. In case of lifting, the force of gravity is lesser than the reactant force. This is an example of unbalanced force. In this video, we learned about forces, effect of forces, their few examples, and balance and unbalanced forces. And their examples also. If you have any queries regarding this topic, please make a comment on the comment box. If you like this video, like it, subscribe it and share it. Thank you.